Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 12 on Project Majesty. Alright, so it's been a while since I posted this video after we completed the foundation works. So I'm here to share with you the final stages of where we've gotten to, particularly with regards to this project. So this is a beautiful, I think, 6-bedroom house designed by Mr. Frank Hammond. Mr. Frank Hammond is an electrical engineer, but has an office that does building design drawings. Okay, so if you're planning to build a house and you want Mr. Hammond to be the architect for you, at the same time you're electrical engineer, then feel free to contact Mr. Frank Hammond, and he will assist you with your drawings. And then when the building is completed, he will come and do the electrical wiring. So according to the nature of the land, we have to design the house with a basement. Initially, the design was just for a ground floor and then the first floor. But then upon visiting the site, we realized that it was so steep and there's nothing we can do but go back and redesign the entire house and then create a basement. So now a basement was added, and this is how Mr. Hammond was able to come up with a design. Beautiful, with the shingles roofing, a small area for the central air conditioning, okay, security post as you can see, and then a carport also made available. Okay, beautiful design, and there's no two ways about it. So beautiful. And this is sitting on a 2-plot. Okay, the house is sitting on 2-plot. The original design, I think, probably is sitting on a 4-plot, or perhaps more than that. So here at the site, foundation works is ongoing, and they are doing the final casting, which is the oversight casting. If you need someone to do your borehole drilling, please contact my cousin, Mr. Jonathan Amoa, for your borehole drilling. Okay, he does reverse osmosis, water treatment, and sales of all kinds of water pumps. So if you have a water pump and you have having issue with your water pump, please do not hesitate to reach out to him and he will assist you. All right. Okay, so as you can see, this is the ground level area. Okay, and then the basement section. So foundation concrete casting is going to be done. The plumbing works have been done already. Ground beams already completed. They're going to lay their DPM on the surface before doing the casting. As you can see on the lower portion, DPMs have been laid, and then the concrete is being cast. As you can see the method they're using in conveying the concrete to the lower portion. Okay, yeah, they've created a wood corridor that takes the concrete. When they pour it in, it goes straight to the wheelbarrow down there, and then they use it for the oversight casting. Okay, some lands are very steep, and so here there's a massive retainer wall that we did. If you have not seen the startup to this project, I want you to go to my videos. If you go to videos, you go to playlist, you understand, playlist, you see the various projects that I'm working on. Each project has got a name, and you search for Project Majesty. Okay, in Project Majesty, you will see the startup to this project, episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you see how Mr. Hammond handled this particular project. It was beautiful. Okay, yes, it was beautiful. And because this particular project was very tedious, I made sure that Mr. Hammond was in charge of this particular project, because I wanted to make sure, since he did the design, especially to do with the basement and then the retainer wall, I wanted to make sure that he has an eye on it and is checking everything from start to finish. Plumbing works done with PPRs, okay, and quality PPR pipes were utilized. DPMs 300 MU utilized, okay, and as you can see, all cement are 42.5R Gassam cement. There are other brands of cement, but be very careful, because some of them, the quality is not up to, they don't bond properly. You understand? They don't bond properly. You can use those type of cement, and still, when you touch your building, it feels as though there's no cement in the mixture. And for that matter, always use the right type of cement, as you can see from there, 42.5R Gasem cement. Okay, it is very, very important. Either using Gasem or Dangote, okay, or Jata cement. These three, probably you go for Jata cement. Jata cement is the best. Okay, all right. So from here, doing the oversight casting, depending on the capacity of the oversight, it might take 2 days or 3 days. In this case, we have to use 2 days in doing this particular one, because conveying it from here to the side is a bit stressful, and they need to take their time and do it properly. You understand? They need to take their time and do it properly. You see, most people feel like, okay, when you're casting concrete, it has to be so watery. It doesn't have to be so. The mixture has to be right. The mixture to sand and aggregate and that of the stone should be exact. You understand? And then also there is an instrument that is used to check the mixture ratio. Are you with me? They'll check the concentration, the intensity, are you with me, of this concrete. And then they'll check the temperature. That's why I always advise that when casting concrete, do not cast concrete during the hot season when the sun is up. No, it will affect the temperature of the cement, because every cement has certain temperature, and they will tell you to maintain that room temperature for the cement. Once there's an added temperature, it breaks the, how do you call it, the bonding or the ratio between that and the sand. It breaks that properties, and then before you know, there are cracks on top of the overside concrete that you have cast. You understand? It creates that cracks on top of it because there's an add-on temperature. Are you with me? So it is very, very important to take note of that. Concrete cast, as you can see, the weather is calm. Are you with me? So concrete casting should either be early in the morning or late afternoon. Okay, early morning or late afternoon. That is where you have to do your oversight casting or any slab casting. If you check here in Dubai, majority of the concrete casting is in the night. Why? Because the sun or the temperature here is extreme. So it is not even advisable to cast concrete during the day. They normally do all their concrete cast its schedule at night, after maybe 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. That is when you see all the vehicles lined up, and they will pour concrete up until morning. You understand? By morning, they are done casting all concrete. Everything is scheduled properly. Are you with me? And then they cover the entire surfaces of the concrete with sack or polymer. Okay, just so that there's no direct sunlight hitting the surface of the concrete, and that will prevent cracks from hitting it. You understand? So for me, I've taken clue of that. So whenever we are building, we make sure we start very early. Before the sun sets, the concrete cast is almost halfway through. You understand? And before the sun comes up, we are almost getting done. Are you with me? It is very, very important. So you can see the basement section is done, and then the top section is done. This area is to receive the basement slab, so that when the basement slab comes, they will do a decking over there to compensate for the ground level. So this is the ground level area all the way to this side, and then the basement section, which will also be slab. And so the entire area is going to be very huge. You understand? It's going to be very huge. This is sitting on a 2 plot. Okay, this is sitting on a 2 plot. It's not easy. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you've not. Again, my name is Mr. Bright Antonio. I am the CEO of B&C Constructions. From me and to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Peace. I'm out.